taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bears will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road, bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
The Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And the Raging Cajuns now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He uncorks one deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Missouri State.
Defense in press coverage. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And the Bears come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. They're dealing with a second and long. Leaves it with the running back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
From the gun, the running back has it. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a 1st down.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Takes the handoff. It's Hayes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Louisiana. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Yeah, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the inside. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Got his man to the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll leave it with the lone back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. Ran through the contact. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Unloads quickly. Past the 40. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Motion from the back. On the snap, it's Sullivan. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Raging Cajuns lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll run the sneak for it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Sullivan. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Here's what I think. Offense is about finesse. It's about, shifts and motions. When you get to be in the goal line area and the field starts to shrink, you better be able to punch somebody in the mouth and get positive yards. Not trickeration, not flip it to a guy with speed out wide, not do something different. You better be physical at the point of attack, move guys out of the way, and run the football.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-body guys that can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off play action on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Just so smooth along the sideline to drag that toe and get the completion.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Duggar. Got the back over the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Makes the grab on the left.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Going to swing it on second down. He's got his man. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Bears headed quickly to the line. Back to pass on second down. It's complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Field goal is good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. At the 35, he's open. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
That's reeled in. It's McCullough. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Raging Cajuns will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
To the air, it's Duggar. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Second down, he'll throw it. They're setting up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They just keep firing. Rolls it in. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got the quick pass. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. That 43-yard field goal attempt was well within his range, but he misfired, and they'll turn the ball over. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 26. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Duggar. Gets it out quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got his man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Wants to throw on first down. A little release to the back. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They'll leave it with him. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here we go. To throw, it's Dugger. Going for 6. Touchdown, Bears. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Sullivan. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. 22. Back to the ground with the running back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Direct snap. It's Hayes. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
He's marked down at the 28. Now, 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting?
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Looking for a man. It's Dugger. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab down the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
This time on target. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Duggar. Fires to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down, down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
And that throw was a bullet by the quarterback on that curl route in zone coverage. And how about the anticipation? He gets rid of this pass before his receiver is even turned around. I love it.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, it's tough for the defense. The tight end's just so big and physical, and it's hard to drag him down. He only needed a few yards to get that first down. Defense will have to do a better job next time.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Tosses it incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. This time he's got it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Bears come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Duggar. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Missouri State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. I mean, you better bring your big boy pads if you're going to play in this one.
Big boy pads.
It's blocked, and they still have a chance. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Raging Cajuns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.